Thursday night, June 26th, 2025. One day before the NHL Draft 2025. I don't know what did you do today. I don't know if you already, but the coach is on fire right now. He can wait for the NHL Draft 2025. I can't wait to talk tonight about what's going on with the Montreal Canadiens, the big news. I can't wait to see what is going happening for the next 72 hours in the NHL. It's going to be wild. It's going to create chaos. It's going to be some happiness, some sadness. But at the end of the day, there's going to be an amazing, great 48 to 72 hours in NHL. I can't wait to see the outcome as one of the next couple of days. And then Sunday night to come back to you with a review of the weekend of the NHL Draft 2025. It's going to be an amazing, great weekend of hockey. Whatsoever Montreal move, it does not move, or if other teams are going to be really active on the trade market in the next couple of days. Hopefully, you're ready to rock and roll with me tonight on the special edition of the Thursday night on the, of course, the Habs summer target. And we're going to talk about fun things. It's a little bit a template I set up for tonight, but I want to open up more tonight as a Q&A session between you and me. If you have any question about rumor, news, I think I did a pretty good job since 4 o'clock a.m. this morning to work on different things about the NHL, get a couple of things, and to give you the big news between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders about Noah Thompson. So this is the place to be every second night at the Ab Nation Live show, where you can hear everything what's going on in NHL and sharing your opinions about the Montreal Canadiens or any other team in NHL, and with the many great friends that we have in the chat. So thanks again to be with us. Don't forget, please, to subscribe. Click on the likes and become a member of the Hockey Nation Show. This is the way to helping the channel to stay alive for many, many more years until I die. We'll see. But tomorrow night, here we go. Friday night, 7 p.m., the NHL Draft 2025. And then we have also Saturday. It's going to be the NHL Draft at 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to also I'm going to do a review of the pick on Montreal again Friday night. And then I'm going to give you a preview what the Montreal are targeting on the second round, third round. And then after that day, I'm going to give you another review. And then Sunday night, I'm going to do a review of who is winning on this weekend or not. So that's happening, guys, on this special show. Hopefully you a little bit more, summer is here. It's summertime, the barbecue outside, the food, the steak, the salmon, the asparagus, the potatoes. You have a lot of things you can do the next couple of weeks to enjoy your summer. And hopefully the weather is really nice of you. Here in Canada, it's cloudy right now. And I won the tournament pool last night. And very happy about that. Not a big tournament. It was only 11 players, but still, it's fun to win sometimes. But I'm really competitive when I play. Whatever is the game, for fun games, for example, I will try to win all the time. And but we'll see. I think I play also Saturday afternoon. Anyway, let's see what we got in the chat, guys. Billy is in the house. Welcome back. Shelton from Winnipeg is in the house. Julien Wiseman-Vizna is back in the house tonight. Julien, thanks to be with us. Tenderman is with us tonight. And then we have Jazz back in the house tonight. Runway Kings is directly from Utah. The Mammoth are really active. We have a couple of trades in NHL, guys. I'm going to talk about this. Alex McLean for the Maritime back in the house tonight. Alex has been with us for many years. Let's see him a lot in the last couple of months, but glad to see you, Mr. Alex, and ready to rock and roll for the summer. Talking about summer, guys, we talk about Larry Lavallée because Larry Lavallée during summer is an upside in New York, back home with his family, and enjoy the beautiful weather in New York area. So Larry is a big cook of the steak on the barbecue, guys. If you want to visit him, He's always welcome all of you to visit his location. Martin Besnet from Waterloo, back in the house tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Martin Besnet. RJ Calabro is in the house with all the news and update around the NHL on the show. Thanks, RJ Calabro, guys. He come here, guys, for the last 4 years and a half with me. Every time here. He does an amazing, great job. RJ Calabro is a part of the family. We want to thank you, Mr. RJ Calabro. Send them in. From Noah Thompson to the Ab. Have you heard anything, Coach? Yes, I have a lot of things about this to tell you. Not sure I'm buying the Thompson tomorrow, but I should. I would not mind having him on the Ab, that's for sure. PW Coach, bet of the night. Real Madrid to beat Sabres without allowing a goal for 2:30. Here we go. Good luck about that one, BLW. Soccer game, if I can hear that. Thanks so much, RJ. A chat, Larry Lavade, Shelton, Billy, Larry, RJ, Billy, Larry, Billy. Eminem is in the house. Welcome back. Randy Walkman, the guys was with us last night. Did a great job of the Montreal Canadiens mock draft. Was a lot of people last night was impressed. It's rare we get 100 people in the chats during those kind of show we do every single night. But I was glad to see all of you with us. Great job for Marco, Frank, Devin, and Randy on this special show, annual show. We'll see what's happening in the NHL draft. I'm going to give you a couple of news what I got for the last 24 hours. Paul G is out. I'm not going to do anything stupid. Jeff Gordon, yeah, he said that today. Jeff Gordon meet the media today. A little bit whatever. Said 11 minutes. No thanks, GF, for that offer contract. I'll be honest with you, GF. He would not said I want $8 million. So it's not the same. He will give you extra high level. But he's looking maybe $9 million, $10 million. But we'll see about that one. Philip Brand from Sherbrooke. I'm doing well. Ready to rock and roll. Rodney back in the house. Hopefully you're doing well. In the first, Adi for Thompson. Do we think of is Madison Rebecca in the first? No. Rodney. About that, I'm going to give you a bit more information about this the next couple of minutes. Stand the man. That was an intense show yesterday where you was, and it was really nice to all the people to participate at the show yesterday. And I'm glad to see that. We are back in the studio of the NHL Draft 2025, guys. I don't know if you watched this, but the show of the NHL Draft is at the theater in Los Angeles. And it's going to be really, really good. I expect a lot of things going to happening tomorrow night, guys. You have a lot of special guests. They have over 90 camera ready around the world, around the North America team, NHL left and right. You're going to have a lot of not virtual, but you have a lot of fun things will happen. The senior marketing did a video on the NHL today, and this is the studio of the NHL for me, and I can wait to talk about those picked tomorrow night for that. Billy is in the house also. And good to start, guys, at the beginning, NHL news. And again, it's a little bit like a Friday night here tonight. No quiz at the end, but if you have any question, I will stop and I will answer to your question. I will do my best to answer to you. I know a lot of people want to talk about Thompson. Guys, we're going to go through the NHL, and then I'm going to give you a little bit more about 30 minutes what happening with Noah Thompson. I spoke with Marco D'Amico about 45 minutes ago on the social media with him, and he gave me a couple of hints at what's going on and what could happen for the Montreal Canadiens. So, and the New York calendars, Mr. Nicolas de Gobibano is in the house from Sherbrooke also, neighbor of Philip Brand. About that. I prefer going back to the old format, draft format. Yes, we'll see. We never see what's going on and what's happening. This is the first time they tried to copycat the NBA, I think, or the NFL. But we'll see. Coach, are you going to live live for the... Yes, A2. I'm completely live for the next 2 days. That's when the NHL draft. The day number 2, guys, Montreal pick 41, 49, 79, 81, 82, and 1 something. I will try to stay until then, and then after that, I go down, and then I make video for each prospect Montreal do. So I'll be not live after that, but I'm going to make other videos so you can know a little bit more the prospect, what who they look like for the Montreal Canadiens. So Montreal select 12 times the next 2 days. We'll see if they move up, move down, they trade pick, whatever it could happen about that. I was pay Demina Eda. No thanks for Joe Paletta. About this, Newfie Jojo is in the house. Good to see you again, my friend Newfie Jojo. Peter August is in the house also. NHL news, guys, on this one. We're going to start with the Buffalo Sabres. Trade blockbuster between the Utah and the Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres trade J.J. Peterka to the team Utah, and the team Utah got Michael Kessenring, a 25 years old defenseman with a 6'5 frame, 200 something, and then they trade also for Josh Down, 39 overall pick, first year in NHL, the son of Shane Down, played many years for the team Arizona. And that's it. And that's it. I'm going to repeat again, and that's it. I don't know if RDP is in the house tonight. I don't know if he's here. But guys, if you ask yourself why the Buffalo Sabres are 14 years without the playoff, and the way they manage their team, it's a disaster. I don't know Kevin Adams is still have a job. I don't understand. It's crazy to pay two players like Michael Kessenring for J.J. Peterka at 23 years old. A 35 overall pick, I believe, Peterka. 28 goals 2 years ago and 27 goals last season. He has signed a contract of 5 years at $7.5 million. The Minnesota Wild offered Marco Rossi for the Buffalo Sabres. The New York Canadiens offered Nate Thompson to the Buffalo Sabres. Other team offered a first-round pick. A go with Utah with Michael Kessenring and Josh Down. So, I'm sorry, LDP. You're a big fan of the Buffalo Sabres for years. But how can you be satisfied with that kind of management from the owners to the GM to see they trade Jack Eichel, Brendan Montour, Sam Reinhart? They trade right now JJ Peterka. I can go all the way like this, guys. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the way they manage on Buffalo Sabres. Anybody of you can do the same job like Kevin Adams. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. How can you not get a first-round pick, or you cannot get someone bigger and better at Michael Kessenring? And I have nothing against Michael Kessenring. It's a big right defenseman. Play a second pairing, play 18 minutes, 19 minutes. But he's established in NHL, honestly, this year. Josh Down is going to be a bottom 4 line. Playing some kind of the physicality, but that's it as all. I don't get it. Honestly, for that one. Coach, he started at the very top. Here we go. They used to say the same for Hudson. Peterka said he did not want to be in Buffalo and he will not sign a long term. Peterka is upcoming star. Bart going to Noah Thompson. There you go, Bart. Thanks for sharing. That's why they have not made the playoff in 15 years. Just the Peterka trade was horrible. The only worst trade Buffalo make is Sam Reinhart. How can they let go a two-way power center who thrive in the playoff hockey? It's blew my mind. Evening, Nicholas. Welcome back. Senpai isn't out. Hopefully, they make some kind of splash because the way things are looking is gonna be we keep both pick. Just unbelievable. Renat never should have been traded for Buffalo. So that's the first news of the night, guys. Now the Seattle Kraken trade for Frédéric Gaudreau to the Seattle. I know what Frédéric Gaudreau is, right? A third center in NHL, good on the PK, really smart hockey players, um, good abilities, good skill, good skater. But what's the problem with Seattle Kraken, guys? Jarrett McCann, Chandler Stephenson, Shane Wright, Matty Bernier, Joe Veleno, and I missed one more. They are right now 6 up. Berkeley Cotton. They have 6 center. The Seattle Kraken. So I don't know what's the plan around Francis. San Francisco been there, the Seattle expansion and the team and the NHL not looking good. We'll see what's happening about that. Are they going to trade the top 3 I just mentioned, Bernier, Wright, or McCann? I don't know about that, but it's the same kind of player like Veleno and Gaudreau. And then you have a Cotton, have a great year in the WHL. It's going to be the top prospect with the team over there. So this is a team I think going to make some move also. They select again this year a low pick in NHL. I'm hoping to get this. Billy just don't need that. Jeff Renat trade for Levi and a first round pick college. Nicholas, I wonder why Buffalo did not go at least Igala and that deal very strange. That's the point behind that. The Dallas Star guys gave an extension contract of 1 year at the Jimmy Band, the captain of Dallas Star, for a couple of years. His contract was done after many years at $9.25 million per year. Now he get a $1 million with many bonus like Jonathan Taze. So he play number of the game, he go to playoff, blah blah blah. So he can raise those kind of money, guys. Go on the season 2026, 2027. So good deal for both parties. Ben doesn't want to play anywhere. The fans and the Dallas Star like Jimmy Ben, and this is a good way for the Dallas Star to survive with the salary cap. Are they going to trade now Jason Robinson? Are they going to keep Michael Grenland? Are they going to trade Matt Dumba? Lipushkin is another RDH over there. This is a team I'm really interested in what they're going to do. I know the last couple of years they performed very well. And to see the next move. Butrin is the GM now and the Saddle. Francis Hockey up another job. About that one. Peter August, the new CBA, will reduce days bonus by 40% and the first serve. But Peter, you are the right one there. The CBA announced tomorrow by the NHL and the NHL PA. Wash and Batman are going to sit together and announce the new deal. I believe it's 4 years, but I don't trust my word yet. I did not. I tried to look about Pierre LeBrun, everything like that. I did not find the deal exactly how many years. But what we heard is the season are going to be at 84 game and 2 years. This new CBA start September 15, 2026. By the way, 44 game, a 4 preseason game, and this is what they announced by the NHL, the NHLPA. It should be in the deal between both teams, both parties. On that one, they agree for 84 game, less exhibition game, more 2 game in the season. So it'll be interesting what's happening with them. Luke Laverson is in the house. Thanks for all the likes you get, guys. Any question? Put the letter Q and answer to you right away. I pay attention what's going on in the chat. One that Petercat trade went down, I thought they will to go to the 4 pick for the Utah. Send Utah is hoping. Was very surprised. One, yeah. I will send my resume to the owner of the Buffalo Sabres. We'll see what's happening with him. Just kidding. I don't leave Thailand. I sent him. Extension deal. So what happening, guys? If a player resign with the team, the maximum year he can get is 8 years. If he become a UFA and he signed with another team, but the maximum is 7 years. But now with the new agreement, the 8 years moved to 7 years, and the 7 years moved to 6 years. What's the purpose behind that? Is because the NHL team want to have a better chance to sign a younger players and to not wait at 37, 38, or 35, die with this contract forever. So that would be another thing they're going to get there. Following that also, look like he did not want to accept anymore deferred money later in the future. Like the guy can be 40, 45 years old, he get the money again for the team. So that's another thing. But I'm not clarify everything about this one, but we'll see what happening for this compensation for the players. So very important right there. I have a hard time believing players let go 1 year of contract. The next thing, guys, the long-term injury reserve playoff. From Chicago, Tampa Bay, Vegas, Florida Panthers, and many other teams, when they go on the playoff, they use a system where the player is a long-term injury reserve at the end of the season. And then after that, they bring, if the salary cap is $8 million for that player, they have $8 million to play with. They trade someone at the trade deadline, bring the guys and the team, and then at the playoff, suddenly the player is really good to play hockey. Happening with Evan Duquesne, Kucherov, happening, I believe, with Kachuk. So every year, you have player again that suddenly they can play hockey for the playoff, but they cannot play the last 20 games of the season. But the playoff, they can play hockey. So it looked like it would not happening. So I don't know the loop hole. I think it's a loophole. But anyway, I don't know exactly how this is going to work. You're going to have some kind of recommendation, whatever it is, honestly. I don't know exactly what is that the plug can be, cannot be. But this is going to be another subject inside of this deal between the NHL and the NHLPA about that. Larry, some product was still around for this draft. We need a second center. Surf Thompson is a younger version of Madison with a better shot. That is, they're giving him $11 million about that trade for the second center, Larry Lavalley. Now they will convince Thompson to take 5 years at $8 million. Here we go. The last one, guys, the dress code. So now the dress code is really interesting. I believe the dress code they talk about, it's more about the press conference, but I could be wrong. I heard this from, I think I exchanged a couple of words with Roy about that too. But I don't have much information about the dress code. They are now the big headline of that deal between both. Now you can have some about the escrow. You can talk about other things about. Oh yeah, the new deal also is for the NHL draft players. I think Patrick Leblanc, PL, he will understand more to anybody else. So the deal before that, guys, before the agreement between the NCAA and the CHL. Right now they have a new agreement. But before that, a player was drafted by any team in the NHL play in the junior. But you have 2 years to keep the rights of the player. If not, he return on the draft or he become UFA after that. On the NCAA, the player can be with NCAA until he decides to turn to be professional hockey player. Then after that, they have until September 15, I believe, or August 15, could be wrong for 1 month. They can sign him after that. If not, the rights of the players go on the market. So this is now they have a new kind of the deal because both organizations are together now. The NHL, I don't know exactly, the 18 years old, I believe, is 4 years. The 19 years old draft is 3 years. The 20 years old draft is 2 years. and he will be part of the boat team, about the boat organization. So NCAA, they have 4 years, and the junior now going to jump for 2 years to 4 years. That's what I heard, guys. This is all about what I pick up news and NHL and the social media. I do my best, guys, to give you the last update of what's going on about that. We'll see what we got here in the chat right now. Thompson, okay, I got that one. Excel, back in the house. Long time, Excel. What's going on with you, Excel? You can come here when the Montreal does not play. We are live every day, Mr. Excel. We miss you, buddy. Kuznetsov coming back in NHL. Now, Kuznetsov, guys, you cannot sign him at all. Like, you don't touch the Kuznetsov. I watched him 65 games this year. He got 2 times an injury. When he want to play, he play. If not, he's just skating around and he argue with complaining with the referee and everything like that. Do not touch Kuznetsov with the Montreal Canadiens. Whatever he play with Demidov, whatever he likes Demidov, no. You're going to cry to see Kuznetsov with the Montreal Canadiens. Michael Whelan back in the house, and Noel Thompson and Mike Madison 2.0. Only if he is right defenseman. Set trade for the second center is easy. Try find a team that want what you have, willing to part with no so much from Surf. No, true. A second available at the price one arm not for sure. I know market just wishing and this Peter August not allowed, Michael. I just got a list available to sender, and we start this convo from there. TH is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. TH. Big fan of the New York Calendars. Will be interesting what you're going to say about this. Thompson is 8.85, 5 years, considered about $11 million per M is nuts. Let's just grow what we have for another year and see what can get on the draft, Larry Lavalley. And I think this the wisdom of Mr. Larry Lavalley right there. Patient. I'm not opposed to trading Thompson. It's just I'm only trading him to a team he can help us get against. I'm not sure with Montreal asset that can help us get against. I don't see how additional 2 game is good for the league, other making more money. Not necessarily. Look, what happening there, guys, is the 2 game versus the 2 exhibition game. Do you like watching 6 exhibition game? Do you like to see all the players sit on the stand? Do you like the way the Montreal Canadiens managed the 6 game last season? It was a disaster. It was bad. And then they make money during exhibition game. Montreal is sold out every freaking exhibition game when they play home. And they have to pay the money back to the opponent team. So if Toronto coming here to play against Montreal Canadiens during exhibition game, they got 50% of the opponent team. So that's what the team want to play against Montreal Canadiens, because it's sold out. If you play in Nashville during exhibition game, you have about 6,000 people. The team visit them, get the half of this, but if you visit Montreal, they make more money. So only 4 games, that's good for me. 2 more games this season, don't kill anybody at the end of the day. And that's okay with me. I have no problem. The only thing I wish is the season start early. Not wait at the second weeks in October, but start this guy the last week in September. A little bit like the QM in NHL. But we'll see what's happening about this one. On this one. Look at the age, 6'4", 200 pounds. I defend Thompson, hard to find. Last preseason game is all good with me. There you go. Sound like a Connor Garland extension. Vancouver could be a 6-year at $36 million. So $8 million for, no. 6-6 makes sense. Montreal should send Vegas a draft pick and a prospect for Nicolas Roy. Roy signed a low contract for a couple of years. Vegas does not have a Roy on the trade bait, by the way. So I'm confused by Buffalo. What trait young talent like Cousin, Peter Oh, I will check on the Tage Thompson. We'll see what happening, guys. I'm not done with the news, guys. I'm going to remove this, guys, because other thing happening for the Buffalo with the Florida Panthers, guys. And if you want to know, guys, why Pizzito is the best GM in NHL, I will tell you why. First of all, the Columbus Blue Jackets traded the goaltender Daniel Tarazab to the Florida Panthers and returned a fifth-round pick 2025. Nothing major there, guys. Nothing big for that one over there. Now, I did not bring that picture, guys, but I'm going to bring this picture. But the last 1 hour, I have the notification, guys, for all the change in NHL by Elite Prospect. But here's this happening, guys, the last hour. Blew my mind. It blew my mind, guys. Check this. It's crazy, guys. I cannot believe it. You talk about the Florida Panthers, guys. You talk about the Buffalo Sabres gave Peterka. What's going on with the new GM with the Washington Capitals? He gave a second-round pick for Justin Zoldzif. Are you kidding me? A second-round pick. Now going to tell me, guys, oh, but Zoldzif was good in the playoff. Yes, with the Charlotte Checkers. He's an 87 overall pick in 2020. He played 4 games in NHL, 1 game last year. They gave in return a second-round pick and a 6th-round pick. I understand it's not major, but how Pizzito can get a second-round pick for Justin Zoldzif when you trade Peterka for Kessenbrink and Thompson and down, and then you trade Mason Marchand for a 4th-round pick, a 4th-round and a 3rd-round pick. That's crazy. Blew my mind. Pizzito and the NHL feed the Florida Panthers to be just better and better and better and better every freaking year. The Boston gave them Marchand. The Chicago gave them Zell Jones. The Calgary gave them Kachuk, Bennett. The Buffalo gave them Montour, Reynard. The Tampa gave Verhey. I don't know why you see that, guys, but it is what it is. As far as I'm concerned, that Mr. Johnny Golden is in the house. We should see you make some deal at the draft. I hope he move up to get the better players. This will be the hope for all the fans. All Buffalo have to do now is trade Tage Thompson and Dallin, and they will have a shot at making another rebound, another rebuild for them. Second round from Washington is late one, almost a 3rd round there. About that, could feed the Caps. It's a 2026. About that one, yes, 2026. So good point, Zerf, about this one with there, guys. So that's happening, guys, on this trade. And then the San Jose Sharks buy out the veteran Marc-Edouard Vlasic, 19 years, play with the team, get buy out today. I think he's 37 years old, if I can recall it properly. Did not play well. They have some kind of disagreement of the way of Vlasic. I think Pierre W. remember when he played with the San Jose against Montreal, it was L2 scratch, everything like that. The coach did not like him or whatever it is, guys. But at the end of the day, Vlasic finally is out of the San Jose Sharks. That's concluded, guys. You have a minor trade from Columbus and another team today, but nothing major. You have 2 minor deal in NHL also. Was not very important to talk about this, guys, so I will just skip those information. The feet, it's a 26. Maybe Bezlo gave a beach condo for free for extra deal. I don't know what's going on, but Yamo be. Don't forget, guys, this is a time to ask questions. We don't have any guests. We don't have a lot of template to talk about, we have to go this, guys. So this is a bit like a free night tonight for you guys. Ask questions, talk each other, sharing what you're thinking. and I'm going to go everything I can to helping you about that one. The NHL news is over. I'm going to move on to the NHL draft. I tried to pick up, guys, the last 24 hours. A couple information, what's going on, what we hear. I make some texting with Cam Robinson, with Chris Peters, Marco D'Amico. I missed another one. To hear more about what's going on, what you hear, everything like that. And I got a couple of new news, and I'm going to share it with you what we hear from the mock draft yesterday. People asking me at the end from them, they asking me what I see in the draft when they did their draft, and I reflect a little bit more myself after the show to take a note. Say, okay, this maybe could happen, everything like that. So I want to share with guys what could happen tomorrow night. I could be wrong here, but I will go to give you a little bit more the information, guys, on the what happening, what I hear the last 24 hours. That one, Tommy Myers, welcome. I will not mind see the Habs kick the tires on the Tanner. Janot is a bring size aggressiveness. Yeah, Janot was, I think, is now a UFA. He played the last couple of years with a couple of teams, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, before that, he was traded for the Nashville Predator. Did he did with the Minnesota Wild? Cannot recall it this one. But it was with Los Angeles Kings. So big body. I think for the bottom, if you take Armia or Janot, but because they are rare specimen like him, it will request maybe $3 million. I'm not sure it's a good money invest on him. Not much offensive, but like you said, it's a forechecker, big body, and he can skate, he can hit, he can fight. It's an upgrade over Michael Peseta, if you want to hear that way. But are they going to bring back Devorak Armia? I'm not sure about that. But great comments, Tommy. Appreciate that. Thanks for all the live we got so far. Surf, second option could be a Michael Grenland, a good variant that will fit with the Montreal Canadiens room. Randy, question: do you believe the Thompson to have Rumours? Yes, Randy. I'll give you a little bit more information about that. It's confirmed. I have talked with Marco D'Amico, and he's really close. He was the third one, the second one after TVA Sport announced this today by Anthony Marcino, but he was announced before that by Kevin Zubé. So you have a couple of sources about this. I'm going to talk about this, guys, the next 10 minutes about Noah Thompson. I'm going to go deep about that subject, if you don't mind. Great stuff, Peter. Absolutely, Coach Tommy. Grenland too small plus old Mac Elliott. Here we go. Are you ready for initial draft, guys? I'm going to give you another overview. My last overview, guys, of the initial draft for 2025. I maybe do a mock draft myself 2.0, my final mock draft tomorrow morning. But we'll see about this. But the first 4-round pick, guys, the first players look like it's going to be Sheffer, Misa, Frondel, and Dinwiddie. So Chicago opened the door for Ondon Frondel and look like the Mammoth are going to select Caleb Dinwiddie. It's not officially 100%, but this is what we hear in the last 24 hours for its friend expert on the social media. So David is on the house. Welcome back. Guy is on the house. Welcome back, both of you. And that's what's happening, guys, about the 4-star. I don't want to spend too much time on this one because you already know most of the NHL draft. But here, what's happening here, guys. Then, this is what a top 5. Remember last year with not the year before that, but with the Montreal Canadiens, I picked number 5. Remember when you have, I think it was Smith, Bedard, Fantilli, and Lindstrom. Then after that, they picked David Rimbacher. This is what's happening there. And the pick is the Nashville Predator. So I did some call when my buddy lived in Nashville. I'm telling you, I slept 2 hours today. I was on fire all day long. I take a 4 hours break to play pool and then come back to relax my head. And then I just walk all night long until 2 o'clock this morning. And then I wake up at 4:30. So, but again, at the pick number 5, this is what a little bit intriguing. If Roger McQueen was not hurt, it would be pick number 5. and maybe pick number 3. But because he was hurt, he has some kind of question mark. I think because the quality of Martin and Higgins push McQueen out for Nashville Predator. For what we hear for the last 24 hours, the Nashville Predator really like Martin. So it's not guaranteed going to get Martin. For me, it's a 50-50. But that changed a little bit after that, the NHL Draft. So my point behind that is, if they take James Higgins or Paul Martin, if Higgins is not picked, he will be out of the top 5. And then after that, you have the Seattle you have the Flyers, I believe, and then you have the Boston Bruins, the Seattle Kraken, the Buffalo Sabres, the Anaheim Ducks. Here, after that, what's going to happening after that? If ever is Martin or Higgins pick, that pick are going to be the next one. If Martin is not there, is not picked, but is Higgins, I don't know when Martin is out.
Super chat.
We have a super chat, guys, of Kraken Dream, $2. Michael Devillano is in the house tonight. My co-host of the first year of the NHL. Start the channel with me, guys. Michael Devillano. We congratulate him for his new gig with the agency from Richard. It's Goal. I always think about Gold Star, but Marco, you can tell us he left the Everett Silver Tip. He was many years scouting for them. So here we go. First on the night. Thank you. Super Show number 1 of the night by Michael Devillano. Thanks so much, Michael. Thanks for being with us tonight. Appreciate a lot. Michael knows a lot about this. I went back and watched McQueen, and Brett, he was a turnover machine. He has link, but he is troubled and close. Gold Star. Here we go. Then we have. So this will be happening after that. Now you're going to have Martin, McQueen, O'Brien. Last night, the mock draft pick. I don't have it. You see, they go with Nashville with Higgins. Then after that, Martin was pick number 4, but Dinwiddie was pick number 6. Same name at the end of the day. If Higgins go to pick number 5, you're going to get Martin. But what's the surprise from yesterday, guys? They pick 2 defensemen on the top 9. 3 defensemen, guys, on the top 10. I'm shocked to see that from the people last night. And again, they did a very good job, and I'm not an expert. But I don't think so this is going to happening. I still believe the center will be out. And I think Boston can go with Martin if he's still there. But Martin, McQueen, O'Brien are going to be there. Then after that, you're going to have a switch of defensemen. Can Buffalo go with Merca? I'm not sure. Are you going to get McQueen? Is a top 10? I'm not sure. But you go after that, guys, Merca, Smith, Hutchinson are going to be on the top 13, I believe. Now, Pittsburgh have 11-12. And 11-12, I don't see Pittsburgh get 2 defensemen. You're going to get one of them, and then they're going to select between Ekblom and Bear. This is my projection for the Pittsburgh Penguins, if they keep the both picks, by the way. So then after that, after those names will be out, this is the next after that. That's my point behind that. You have Ekblom, Bear, Lakovic, Carbono. You have Rishny, Coates, Ensler, Reed, Newsbit, and Kendall. This is the projection for me for the next 10 pick after that. So between 12 to 22. Of course, I could be wrong, guys, but it is happening there for that. In my opinion. We'll see what we got here. Imagine if Giroux went to Los Angeles. I need to adjust by is something. Peter, Ron Weekend, Ring, Blake, one, Dak for Albertson. So here's the point behind that, guys. is the Montreal Canadiens. It looked like Bear will be out, Eklund will be out. Montreal Canadiens have two choices right here, 16, 17. Are they going to go, and I don't know if you agree, we only here can use one big. And some experts consider to put Rishny, Cameron Reed, and Brendan Coates with a Montreal Canadiens pick. I don't know. If you do that, why all the time can you say we want big, we want big? If they want big, guys, it's Lekovic, Carbonneau, Newsbit, and Essler. If they want big. But people put Cameron Reed over Essler. It's a left defenseman. People put now Rishny and the pick for the Montreal Canadiens. And I have no clue. I know the Flame really like Coates. You rest Randy. I still believe it's going to be Rishny or Coates for the Calgary Flame. Mr. Z, salut mon beau, salut mon Z. Bon, Mac could Fondel go number 2. Not my opinion. No to Coates, Reed, and Rishny for Mac Elliott. For this. Zev Lacab from Vietnam is in the house. I don't know, have you in Vietnam, Zev? I spoke with a guy from Quebec yesterday at the pool tournament, and he just came back from Vietnam, and he gave me the taste to look more about Vietnam. So I don't know, maybe move in Vietnam for 1 year, 2 years. If I can do him, that's good, my friend. Watch a bunch of Fondel on Sat. This week he was okay. RG Crabo 43. Then after the guys, I'm not done yet. The last couple of days, couple of players are picking up more on the first round. Marco Devilenu talk about Kendall, Benjamin Kendall guy is getting there, is getting more attraction for Kendall. From the second round pick is on the first round pick, and now they drive all the way around 20. How do you get there? I'm not sure. Pokorov, a huge forward, 6'5", if I can recall it, from 8 MHL. Some people put him now between 20 to 25. For do you think they will trade Mayu? Possible. I'm getting there, Johnny. Stay there for the next 5 minutes. I'm going to get that trade very soon. And Coach, not yet, yes, but is a cheap place to see now. Yes, it is, Zephyr. He gave me some name. I cannot recall it, the name. He gave me, like, he go from Cesar or something like that. From the top, he go down all the way. He go 1 week at a week. 1 week at a time. For that, Victor, welcome back, my friend. Colin Potter, another pick, or he could be on the first round pick. A lot of teams starting to let about 25th. Nestrazil, a big body from Muskegon and the USHL, 6'5", also 6'6", and possible it would be first one pick, late one. Now, by the way, guys, Roger McQueen from Marco D'Amico last night, he told me McQueen is a 6'6.5", could be 6'7". Roger McQueen from 6'5", it will be a 6'7". He's right now a 6'6", a plus. So that changed everything for Roger McQueen, by the way. But we'll see. Zanen, Bill Zanen, another project of the QM, is right now at the bottom of the first round. And William Orkoff, he's always been there, but now maybe he get more attraction to be a bit more early. And then you have Henry Bruce de Wicks from the London Knights, considered to put on now on the first round pick. If you look about the draft last night for the boys, but look about what they got, guys. Kendall was 20. Kendall was something 18, 19, 20. It was 20. Potter 22. Nestrazil was 25th. And then you have Orkoff over there at 30. So that'll give you an idea, guys, of what they're looking for and the NHL Draft at this moment. Let's see what we got in the chat right here. All right, David, you're welcome, Victor. That's the big forward, as not with Gold Star. LDP. Here we go. LDP is in the house. What's going on with the Buffalo Sabres? Are you happy about the trade for Peter Cup? Anyway, the top two sound to be more and less set in stone. I wouldn't mind Prokhorov a lot. I'm a believer that we need a side. Prokhorov bring it. It goes after contact. McQueen is long. The height is issue. McQueen maybe go to Detroit at 13. Flame are pushing hard to move up. They want McQueen. What Schmidt is really a better than McQueen. Every Martin, I don't see the offensive upside. Michael Rasmussen gave up too much away. 6'5 defenseman, Victor, about this. So that's conclude, guys, on this one on the NHL Draft for tonight. Now, here we go. That's what you're looking for. Oh, before that, guys, I'm going to give you the question of the night. We are in the middle of the show, honestly. All good, Nicholas. I hope you are too. The question of the night, guys. Sponsored by M&M. Just kidding. But the question of the night, guys, tonight. The Islanders will pick first overall for the 5th time in the franchise history, putting them behind only the Canadiens for the most top selection ever. John Tavares and 2009 is the easy one, but can you name the other 3 number 1 picks overall by the New York Islanders on the franchise history? So you can give me some answer. You can go and Google if you want to. It's up to you. I'm not going to looking if you did or not. But if you want to have an answer, you have to put 3 names on the board. Not give me only 1 name. Don't give me like Michael Bossy, don't it? Give me 3 names so I can consider your answer properly the right way. So who are the 3 other first overall pick the New York Islanders select and the NHL history? And also one of them, it was John Tavares. So who are the 3 other pick for the New York Islanders? Frenchy is in the house tonight. Welcome back. Welcome back, Mr. Frenchy. About that, I the key. We have Dave Melanson is in the house. Welcome back for that. And then a good evening, Luciano back in the house. Don't forget everybody to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. Di Pietro for Tommy. Padvin was 1. Mark Elliott, Padvin, Di Pietro, and Harris TH. TH is a New York Islanders fans. You'll be wrong if you don't get it. Good job, Mr. TH. Billy Harris, he was. Good evening, Coach. Steve Turbin from Salem, Oregon is in the house tonight. Gilbert Perrault, David Gervais, welcome in the house. Gilbert Perrault was drafted by the Buffalo Sabres. First overall pick. It was the expansion draft, by the way. Billy Harris, you're right about this one, Peter. Pedro, Pedro, et Tavares was Padvin surfer. They are good here. Excellent. Everything. Padvin, Peter. Okay. Frenchy. Hey, Frenchy. Welcome back. People talk. Padvin, Pedro. Look. Yeah. Billy Harris is inside. Padvin, Trottier. Non, Trottier. Stand the man. Thibodeau and Gillis. Dave. Pedro, Padvin, and Billy Harris. Padvin, Harris, and Pedro, Mr. 01, MSU 05. Welcome in the house. Thank you to be part of the show tonight. I'm too young for this. Here we go. David, not a problem, my friend. It's good to hear people answer. That's the purpose of that one over there. Billy Harris was an obscure one. No, another friend, for be honest with you. Billy Harris, guys, was traded for the Bush Goring to the Los Angeles Kings, if you remember that one over there. And that's the reason. Yeah. Bush Goring, number 91, was excellent coach in NHL, by the way. Looks like I have this to put back there. Marcel Dion, Guy Lafleur talk about this. Sabre got that, please, Luciano. I don't hear anything about LDP in the chat. I would like to hear from you about this. Like we do every night, guys, we remember the Montreal are looking for a second center and they're looking for the right defenseman. Now, the Montreal Canadiens have a salary cap on $9.6 million, guys. But tonight, guys, I'm going to give you a bit more information what's going on around that. So, a trade is on the table between the New York Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens. It's not like a rumor. There are 3 teams looking for Thompson. So, what we hear, what I heard, and what I spoke with someone is the Montreal Canadiens gave an offer for the New York Islanders. The New York Islanders look about this. He said yes. They just say yes. They said, we gave you the permission to talk with Noah Thompson agent. So Montreal Canadiens are on negotiation with Noah Thompson. There are 2 other teams have the similar situation like with the Montreal Canadiens. It's on the table. They ask her to talk with Noah Thompson. Noah Thompson, his first choice is the Montreal Canadiens. We heard rumor, $10 million, $11 million about what he requests. 70 point 2 years ago. Big body, 6'4", 200 pounds. 12 overall pick. The guy have, and friend would say, you're un plomb. An amazing, great slap shot. Nobody have a slap shot like him. He put 13 goals or 18 goals the year before that. He had 10 goals this year, 29 assists, 39 points. He had 10 goals, 13 in the last 4 years. He's going to turn 26 in January next year. You cannot compare him to Mike Madison. I know some of you already put this. He's a machine at giveaway puck. Last year, it was his worst season on giveaway puck. But before that, he has only 62 giveaway puck. He was named on the Norris. He was on non-nomination. He was the top 10 best defenseman in NHL from the nomination of the trophy for Norris. I tried to give you guys Mike Madison. Let me check this, because some people said, oh, he's like Mike Madison. (22, 30, 36 goals, Mike Madison in the last 4 years. Thompson had 46 goals the last one. Mike Madison gave 107 giveaway puck. But before that, 79, 73. 135 with the Florida Panthers. Both them does not hit a lot. One, Mike Madison gets 60 points, Thompson gets 70 points. Madison gets 31 points, Thompson gets 39 points. For Mike Madison, did you see his slap shot? I don't know. Let's see what we got here in the chat, guys. A lot of people in the chat right there. And they have a couple of couples right there. I try to pick up everything here. They have conversation about TH, everything on that, Park, everything. Question is Bennett the Bush Goring of yesteryear? Good question, Peter, about this. Ben Bennett, the Bush Goring of the. Yeah, I like that idea, Peter. I think Bush Goring was underrated in NHL. Good point. I like that. He was played behind Brent Trottier for that. Hello, I hope we get the chauffeur and James Higgins for TH. David, funny things of my day. You're welcome, David. Love Goring, Dave Allison. Peter August, maybe. TH, Jim. I'm watching CFL Edmonton Winnipeg 2010. Here we go. Bush was the second to none in the playoff for that one. And then. Oh, thank you, Mr. Thomas, Lucien Macaliat, David, Wave. David, welcome in the house. Tony Padway. Don't forget, guys, to click on that. No, Jim, one, Rebecca is not that good. He's always injured. Mayu was more value right now. For that, Montreal not dealing Rebecca. For that, do you know some hockey history? Okay. 11 miles, then Dallin money can be crazy, but way overpay. I would be upset with this deal because we should be dealing Noah to get against. I'm not sure the deal help us get against Hudson and Thompson leading the D core for the next decade. Tommy, Montreal, Detroit, Toronto for Thompson. Inside info is from here. Dave. 5-team Woolley Rebecca at the draft injury at the right hand, but he will be solid. Montreal grab Thompson, be ready for a 300 goal next season. They score nothing less, a 6 goal, a 6 good defenseman, Frenchy. Peter, they are 3-team trade that could accomplish that. Thompson not worth 10 million. Sorry, he can go somewhere else. Not interested. GF. Your point about this A2 Thompson is a horse PLW. Getting Thompson would put Madison in the better spot. I'm not sure that it would be a top pairing. A defenseman is a second pairing. Yepper. Thus, we give us one. Carlos, welcome back. Benevitus, I don't have money for Thompson. What? I don't have money for Thompson, guys. Thompson could pair well with Goalie, but Thompson would probably want 10 million per year. Keep back trade Roy, for instance, the package. They will refuse Roy. Contract too expensive. They'll bring up Engstrom, save $10 million from Thompson, trade for 9 of 10 overall pick. Engstrom, guys, is not a. Engstrom, guy, is a left defenseman. Victor. Now, Montreal need a center. Yes, they need. Big Quebec, Canada, keep the money for a center. Thompson is one of the very few general in the NHL. Can the Habs afford of the two defensemen, $9 million defensemen? Mark, yes. Because why is Thompson not listed on the puck video as on now? David, Rebecca, Mayu for Mathieu Olivier. Oh! Rebecca and Mayu for Mathieu Olivier, but David. You gave two prospect right defensemen out of your organization for Mathieu Olivier play on the 4 line for the Montreal Canadiens. I don't think it's a good deal, David. I will be very sad the Montreal Canadiens make that deal. Coach, I would not like this deal from the Islanders' point of view. We should move moving Thompson to the get against. This deal does not help us get again, in my opinion. But the problem, TH, no team will want Thompson at pick number 4. So the problem with that is like they have no partnership about that to trade for him. Hudson, Thompson, and Madison, a goalie. That is pretty much is pretty good, Tommy. We can get a first one, both first one pick plus Beck plus Mayu for Thompson. That's too much. I thought they play both sides. Thanks, coach. You're welcome. Not a problem, David. Mark, David, and Songi. I about this one there. So, first one pick, Mayu a Beck in return for Nate Thompson. This is what we heard. We have other options. Mac Baudouin talk about Trent players also can be deal on that one for Thompson. And Thompson is a 12 overall pick, 6'4", 200 pounds, 49 points before that, 70 points, and 39 points last season. Carrier Maxime, Thompson is overrated. I think Madison would be better as a second pairing defenseman. Rebecca is going to have to prove that he can get down. They still have trouble a Wi-Fi around also. We are low at defenseman. Utah has both the cap space and the roster. And they lost a Kesson Rain. They could acquire Thompson. They have Marcus Sokachev, they have Sean Dorsey, John Marino, Mata, Jan Cole. They are a little bit shaky on the defensemen, honestly, but they have two good defensemen on the right side. And they are dealt for 2 more years and 3 more years. And if you look about the prospect guys on the defensemen, they have Zimachev, Lamoureux, are the 2 big names they got right there. On the forward, they have Igela, Daniel Butt, and they get James Higgins. The only problem for Utah, for my opinion, they are small. Keller, Schmartz, Cooley. It's a small player guy for the top 6. What we're looking for with Rebecca and Mayu on the system, because they are not on the top pairing, Dave. Thompson is a RFA. You're right about this. Oh, he's finally so Thompson guy is stuck. He can get arbitration eligible. He's on the roster for the current. His last contract was $4 million, so he can get extension 10%. He can get a $5 million if he want to get there, and after that he can become UFA. After that, he could Peter, but also since the T-card for Montreal, I want to see Rebecca and Mayu earn their spot and send to just hanging to them. Thompson is a top defenseman in NHL, if not even more. Would be a cornerstone for the Team Canada defenseman. They need another veteran or a little bit remplace Savard. Joseph is in the house. Welcome back. Don't forget, guys, click on that. I know Ab fans think every prospect would be a good NHL player one day, but personally, I don't see a really good defenseman in Exxon, Mayu or Rebecca. I see 3 bottom pairing guys. Wow. All right, I cannot go against A2 because the players are not there. The potential is there for all of them. Look, Kesson Ring, guys, he made the NHL at 24 years old. So we have to wait 4 or 5 years to get them. Who was the best defenseman for Laval Rocket? David Rebacker. The details of the game. Smart. Don't get beat a lot. Really good first pass. He can join the rush sometime. His hockey sense is good. His hockey IQ is good. Good skater. Good body. Good size. If we put him on the same caliber like Strobel and Jekai, I disagree with that one. All right, so he's going with injured. Everybody, guys, Gallagher missed 4 years. Jack Hughes. I don't hear anybody in the complaining about Jack Hughes. He's an injury every year. Part of the game. Sometimes you're unlucky. It's not because the guy he go to on the ice and I want to get hurt. It's part of the game. Some get hurt more to anybody else. That's happening. But we wait. What are you going to look like? Hertl and from the Jet is destined the market. Now about just making a massive deal. Horvat and Thompson. I know. Is not the market. We have no choice. But wait, coach, they are not that good to play in the NHL now. You're right about that. I think you have to wait. But they consider them already as the third pairing in the NHL. I just disagree with you about that. I don't say Engstrom and Mayu. But I think you guys, you always tell me Rebecca is not going to make it. Rebecca is not going to be good. Rebecca got hurt. I heard that all the time. And I will say to you, I disagree about that. I will consider to disagree with that. Raphael, welcome, coach. Do you think there are a possibility the Mika fall to 16? No. Anyway, we could get McDavid from Anaheim. It would cost you a lot. I think for me, McDavid, it's a first round pick plus Caden Cooley. In my opinion. For McDavid. I don't think Anaheim is willing to trade that. But we'll see. Martin Lemay announced yesterday he would trade Cole Caulfield for, I cannot remember who he was. I think it was to get the second or the third round pick in the NHL draft. I can't recall it. So what's coming from Martin Lemay? The Habs management see the season like I do. A2. How many positions are sent to do what he did this year? I trust Montreal management, but as a fan, I'm willing to be patient and wait for the right deal. I will not sell the farm for Thompson. Offer a sheet and run for 8 for McDavid. I think Hughes walk away if Thompson demand 10 million. Billy, you're absolutely right about that. Here the target for the Montreal Canadiens, guys. So if Montreal Canadiens move up at the NHL draft, whenever it's pick number 10, 11, 12, 13, the player they're targeting before they reach 16, it's Merca, McQueen, Etchinson, Hebert. They are the 4 players Montreal are targeting or before top 14. This is what we heard. Thompson, oui, je le veux. Hamlin, le devin. Martin Lemay is high. Mark Elliott. I still cannot believe Hughes failed to get Gigi Pereira coach. I disagree with you, Frankie. Hughes did not fail. It's Buffalo doesn't want to trade him. Like, you need two partner to make a trade, Frankie. Like every time you have a trade in NHL, we said Hughes fell. Montreal did not pick him up. Why? Because you have to deal with a team. Buffalo Sabre, why do you think he shipped him and Utah? It's simple. Not in the same division, not in the same conference. They want to get him on the other conference. They get two regular players in return. That's the reason behind that, Frankie. Not because Ken Hughes the one in Peterka. Buffalo doesn't want to talk to Ken Hughes. Buffalo don't want to talk with Toronto. Buffalo don't want to talk with Boston. Toronto don't want to talk with Detroit. Buffalo don't want to talk with Boston and Toronto and Ottawa. Frankie, why you can say Ken Hughes fell? It's not, does not deserve this allowed, Frankie. You don't know if he talked with Buffalo. And Buffalo says, sorry, buddy, we don't trade him on the conference. That's simple to me. That's simple. I would trade for McDavid, but unlikely Thompson good trade spot, Victor. Winnipeg 23, Edmonton 13, GF at the CL. And I want trade him, exactly. Buffalo trade him, Ottawa big time. Now, wait a minute. They trade Cousin for Josh Norris. Now, I request to you now. Who do you trade for Peterka, Frankie? Give me a name. Who do you trade for Peterka, Frankie? So give me a proposal on the chat tonight, and I will give you my answer if I make a deal with the Montreal Canadiens. So just give us about that one. Johnny Martin Lemay said he would be willing to trade Cole Caulfield for Caleb Dinwiddie. Here we go. You're absolutely about that, Johnny. So in the chat, are you willing to trade Cole Caulfield for Caleb Dinwiddie? That's the deal right there. You're right. Anybody want to tell me about that? Martin Lemay should stick or is the job surfer. Martin Lemay for years does not, just because he does not like Cole Caulfield, but he believes Cole Caulfield is too small. Shelton said no. McKinnon TV trading Renaud Lavoie for on-base reporter to be named later. No Coach Randy, no Larry. Corey, stay straight or stupid, Corey. No, Frankie, no. No, Martin Lemay is delusional. Send the man, Caulfield, stay. I should not trade, keep Cole Caulfield. There we go. You got the answer in the chat. Ottawa like to deal at the draft. No thanks for Caulfield, Victor. About that. The next thing, guys. Not a chance to ideal Caulfield for Dinwiddie. No. We were screaming for offense for years, and now people want to deal Caulfield. I keep Cole, Jazz, Connie. We can offer Sheet Thompson. Yes, you can. I think between $9 million, $11 million is a first round pick, second round pick, a third round pick on that one. Could win great developer playmaker as Mr. Jam Span, Rebecca, and the Montreal's first round pick for Thompson. Caulfield for the goal this season, Shelton. Now, the Montreal Canadiens are targeting those kind of players. When I said targeting, guys, they talk with the team. They knock the door and they said, all right, what do you have? What do you have? If we do this, we do that. So he make a ton of the call and they make all the template and they take a note and they see what's happening. So Montreal talk with the New York Islanders for Thompson. Montreal talk with the Blues for Kiru. Kiru is on the trade bait if they get a right deal. Montreal talk with the Dallas Star for Jason Robinson. Montreal talk with the UFA Brock Boser. Montreal talk with Ramis Anderson with the Calgary Flame. Montreal talk with Nicolas Heller with him to be a UFA at the end of the July 1st. Montreal called John Tavares' agent to know what is the deal with John Tavares. Montreal talked with Claude Giroux to figure out what is the deal for Claude Giroux. So Montreal Canadiens guys talk, call, and they want to take information about what's going on. I'm pretty sure Montreal talked with the Vancouver Canucks for Elias Pettersson. Montreal Canadiens talked with Thomas Hertl for the Vegas Golden Knights. Coach Cole is a guarantee. Caledonian is not. Henry, no. Thanks for all the like we got so far. Nice, Victor. Management is not going to make a mistake, Corey. I retired today. Time wait for the draft in July 1st, Tommy. I'm out, guys. Gonna get early. Cheer to all the Let's Go app. Tommy, hopefully see you tomorrow night at the NHL Draft. I can't wait to see you, my friend. And I look forward to see you around more often. Tommy Myers, guys, I believe the first time here. If not, welcome back. Hopefully you're going to subscribe and click on the likes. The Habs are lucky they did no charge with tampering. Conclusion. They get the permission goal. I like Thompson, but the target Ulysses I would do for Jason Robinson, big winger. Big winger who can play with Demidov. Also, what makes a Caulfield so valuable is contract. I want to talk about one situation there. About all that, if you can talk to me about this. I want to talk about Thomas Hertl. So, the rumor is this part. I want you guys sharing with me what you think about this. The Vegas Golden Knights are going to sign Mitch Marner, and they're going to spend money on Mitch Marner, but they don't have enough money. So they are willing to trade Thomas Hertl. The Carolina Hurricanes or another team are looking for Thomas Hertl. For all of you are pay attention or you put your eyes on Thompson, this eyes looking for Thomas Hertl, in my opinion. I think that Thompson put the people in the wrong direction. And I wait until now to talk about this because in the chat, some of you said they're looking for a second center, what they want a right defenseman. But they're looking what they can get if they can get at a return. I heard it was a number of one pick a wall for Thompson. They just working out a long-term contract. That's what we heard on that one. Roy, Randy Walkman, thank you. Mathieu, welcome in the house. First time here, welcome. Thanks to be a part of the show. Well, look good in Montreal, Peter August. Yamo, I think Vegas make a deal with Sab for $2 million. I don't hear that. It's maybe happening right now. I know they signed Riley Smith. Let me check if I can hear that, something like that, guys. It's not on the puck BC right now. The only new deal is Gabriel Carrière. So I don't know yet, Yamo, about that one. But now, guys, talk to me. Do you think the Hertl is a good deal for the Montreal Canadiens or not? And sorry, Joshua and number one pick, so who knows for that one. Look good. Montreal Peters, I agree with that one for. I will do a Roy Hertl. Vegas Roy may be available. Now, do you trade Florent Jacquet? You get Nicolas Roy. You cannot get Nicolas Roy, guys, with Kapanen, Beck, Michael Edge, Jake Evans, Alex Newhook. So what we do? Jekai. Why, wait a minute. Kapanen, Beck, Jake Evans, Jekai, Newhook. Again, Beck, Kapanen, Jekai, Newhook, Michael Edge. That's 5. At the bottom 6. And then you add Nicolas Roy. That's 6 center for 1 spot at the 4 line. Exactly, Peter. At 12 days to guy, I'm sure they will make it work, Corey. Hertl and Sakeski on the 0 and the middle with Nick and Cole sound interesting to me. Adam, no contract is too long. I like Hertl to Montreal. Probably will not be costly for you guys as well. Hertl contract turned really ugly at the end of it, coach. Not allowed. Why you said that, guys? Guys, there you go. We're going to get there. Thomas, he's 31 years old, Hertl. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. He's going to be at the end, guys, at 36 years old for the next 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will cost you only $6 million, 7 per year. You're telling me right now, because his last year of his contract will be bad, we have to sacrifice the first 3 years of his deal and not touch him. I disagree with that. Brad Marchand is 37 years old. Corey Perry, 40 years old. Brad Burns, 39 years old. Sidney Crosby is 37 years old. Malkin, Tavares. One more. When you are a skilled player in NHL, you can perform there. And at $6 million, guys, and 29-30, it's going to be $120 million, guys, the salary cap. It will cost you 3% on your salary cap, guys. It's not going to hurt you a lot. You see, again, GF said no thanks. Guys, you want everything perfect in NHL. The guy is 31 years old, 60 points, 30 goals, 60% face-off, left shooter, second center. What are you looking for? You talk about Nicolas Roy in the chat. Nicolas Roy, guys, all right. Let's go with Nicolas Roy. Nicolas Roy, guys, $3 million for the next 2 years. He's 28. All right. How many goals he has, Nicolas Roy, last year? So you want Nicolas Roy to become your second center. Crosby, any day of the week, it would be trade at the trade line for a draft pick, Corey. Yes, but they are playing with the cup contender. We are not cup contender yet, not Hertl fan. All right. Let's go with Christian de Borac. Feel the same way. GF. Adam Foley, 15. Darren, AK, I want someone who went face off Darrell. That's who you got. Thomas Hertl. Left shooter. Thomas Hertl, guys, in NHL. Let's see his face-off winning, guys. 55.9, 69.4, 56.3, 57.5, 54.8, 52.5, 55.2, 54.8. 32 goals last year, 61 points. Four goal a game and is 4 goal between the legs against Biron. PS. What are you giving for Thomas Hertl? 6 million no-brainer for a second center, but what are you gonna give for him? Not much, Corey. Why? Because Vegas wants to spend money. They want to give the money out. I would give him a first round pick, a Joshua Roy, a Farrell. About that, or maybe give a Strobel. Also, with the first round pick, Vegas need prospect. They need asset. They don't want a player play with an NHL. They don't want more money. They want to save money to pay Mitch Marner. Now, they have William Karlsson, but they don't want to trade Karlsson. So Thomas Hertl is really one over there. They have Max Stone, but Max Stone not going nowhere at 33 years old at $9 million. The deal with Hertl, guys, is a good deal. The Carolina Hurricanes are running after him, too. I just suggest what I heard for the Thomas. Some of you does not like Hertl. And just for me, he fit with the Montreal Canadiens on what they're looking for. A left shoulder, a winner's face-off, play on the special team, score 30 goals in NHL, and you pay only $6 million. Further guy just signed for $7.5 million. Is 23 years old. I think he fit the salary cap on the Montreal Canadiens also for that. Although sound good to me. Darrell won't take 10, 12 million for Thompson, 8, 9 million. I'm still on the team. Dak for PS. We'll see how you're going to respond. Could be Dak next season. Peter, forget that. Adam, okay, coach, you sold me on him, Adam Foley. You're welcome. I love Dak, but he is finishing his hurt. He's not coming back. PS, Frankie, coach, I don't know what I will have offered for Jeffrey, but one thing is sure, Peter would play for Montreal this morning. I can hear you. About that, it's still not more and still a lot more and him McGee, not enough PS. A big guy with skill. I agree, coach. Boomerang, K. Boomerang, welcome back in the house, by the way. And you know, I did not talk about his size, by the way. He's 6'3", guys, 220 pounds. I think he fit for me. Who is better, Hertl or Dvorak, Corey? His score C is at 53.7, guys. I don't know. I feel like he's going to be, he will fit for the Montreal. I can understand GF. I can understand also Randy, how they think about him. I just feel for me, I would take him before Michael Grenland. Someone talk about Michael Grenland. Grenland is 5'11", 5'10", I believe. Grenland, guys, is 5'10", only 66 point, 5 point more at Hertl. Yeah, 22 goals last year, 44 assists. But his face-off, guys, 48, 49, 46, 48, 43, 44, 47, 48, 43, 45, 44. Not big. Big et strong. Shelton, à Hertl et demi-dab. Sound good to me. Shelton Hertl is Sarkozy Daka would be one of the biggest Nasir and all. So what are talking about? Then take Hertl. I'll use number 2 center if you can do it. I would like to see the work with better responsibility. Johnny, we should trade a carry contract to San Jose. That would make things a lot easier for Can use. Best option could be the work a second center role for $4.5 million. Possibly moving to 84 games next season. Yeah, Luciano, we talked about this early. Yep, so right. I would like to see the right for one season with a bigger role at $4 million to $5 million or $5 million. I don't see that. The Dvorak guy, it's over. Move on. Dvorak have an opportunity with the Montreal Canadiens. He did not take it. And let's move on him. He have an opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens guys for years. He did not take it. If your Dvorak is your second defense, if Dvorak is your second defenseman, but you are in trouble. 33 point, 9 point, 28 point, 33 point, 31 point, 38 point, 37 point, 33 point in NHL. His biggest season in NHL, guy, is 18 goals. 6 years ago. Face-off is pretty good, like Hertl. Frankie Thompson is old. The contract is only 6.7 a year, 21 years old. It's good. He plays center too. Not bad option. You're right about that, Mr. Frankie. Jerry. Salut, mon Jerry from Maryland. Welcome back, buddy. Don't forget, get to click on the likes. I stay here for about 10 more minutes, guys. If you have any questions you have to talk about this, coach, what you trade for Hertl. I still believe that the Vegas Golden Knights guys looking for asset. They don't want to spend money because they want to give minor. So they are looking for asset. It's about young prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. A first round pick, another prospect, and you can give a second round pick if you want to, or a third round pick in return. The Vegas cannot sell. Oh, we want more. It's because they want to give up players, not because they don't like him. It's because they need money. The Dallas Stars just gave Mason Marshman a deal to the Seattle for a pick number 4, number 5, because they want to get more money to pay Rantanen and other players. So that's the same situation for the Hertl, for the Vegas Golden Knights. You're not going to get his best value in return because that's what the Vegas are looking for. So Vegas, guys, the first round pick, the asset prospect is nothing there. They trade every year the pick and the prospect. So I think that will give them another new way to get this. Like I said, Strobel. But I don't think so they want Strobel. I think they will want a first round pick, a second round pick, and a player playing American Hockey League for the Montreal have a good potential maybe to play in NHL. Nicolas Sorry predict it will be a sign. He will sign who? Guys, you can go on the. Hold on. If you're on Twitter, guys, I'm on Twitter a lot. If you want to see my Twitter account, guys, it's called Frenchy 10X. That's what you're going to get there. Me, I talk about prospect. If you want to see, guys, the money of the players. They have an account called AFP Athletic. Oh, I'm sorry. RFP Analytic. I apologize. It's not athletic, it's analytic. Jesus. Analytic. Their job is to predict the contract for each player, a long term, middle term, or short term. Really good. I use this, guys. This this is them here. Um, that's what he produced, guys. This is the name here, RFP Analytic. They predict, guys. I'm going to get out maybe bigger for you guys for just for the purpose of this. They predict, guys, Lane Hudson a long-term 7-year deal at $10.3 million. They predict Lane Hudson a short-term at 6.89. They predict Tobaz a 2-year contract at $1 million per year. Mike Madison, if they sign, it will be a 4 years at $7 million. Patrick Laine, if he signed with the Montreal, a 4 year at $6 million. They use formula, analytic, trend number to make those predictions on this. And you're going to see, guys, when you make a team sign a player sign contract, guys, go back on their website, on the account, X account, you're going to see they was really close to what they predict. It's pretty good one. I think they was offering $4.5 million. David Sakowski edge for Byfield. The Nelson case does not want to trade him, right? With Lenny and Demida will have a low-key role of winning face-off, just within the puck and take care of defensive today. All things he can do. Pesada is already gone, and we go to the American team. Less tax to play there. I'm not sure Pesada guy is going to get a contract in the NHL anyway. Right, salut! Roy. Rain is in the house also. Some good long range Swiss Army knife was done. You're free for potential PDO. Might be an option for young team, a rental at grow. About that, at one point, some players never get the real opposite to prove themselves. The wreck was put with the wash out player for all the player time in Montreal. Crosby played with Pascal Dupuis. Crosby played with Chris Kunitz. Crosby played with many player guys. Those kind of player guys make other players better. Nick Suzuki played with so many right winger, and he still produces year after year. So when someone tell me, "Oh, he did not play with great players," no, the player did not play well enough to perform. It's not what you need at left and right. It's who you are. Make the team better. And Dvorak fell all the time. Move on with Dvorak. He has 4 years here to do something. He did not do it. Goodbye, buddy. You should do it before that. Let's move on. Let's bring a prospect. Let's bring what we're an asset. We still a team rebuilding. We don't need Dvorak. We don't need Armia. We don't need Savard. We don't need the player been here and did not perform the level they should be. They get paid enough and did not give us enough. For me, that's enough. Does it make sense? On that one, they also come this one. Roy, salut. And PS, PL, tout de suite, David Gervais. Fred, Mike Madison, first pick at 2025, third round pick at 26. Elias Sodomson, right defenseman, plus Cole Perfetti. No, Winnipeg will not do it, Fred. Why? Because they already have Maurici over there. From the Jet, yeah, I got this. It will not do that. The Rack maybe play with better player will just look great. You see, PL, you said maybe play with better player. Maybe that's not good enough for me. We want to be sure the player can do it. But I can understand point of view, right? Ouais, super chat, Mathieu, $20 de Dark Edition Show! Thank you, Caplucab! Mac did it at the International Show, guys. And congratulations for Mac the second goal of the game tonight. I'm going to give this goal to assisted by Mr. David Gervais. And I'm going to give that assist for Corey with that assist on the goal of this one. So thanks, Mark, on this one. I appreciate that. You can, guys, join me here. You can follow me, guys. For more information about our Canadian Show, our Canadian Live Show for the YouTube channel, You can watch all those videos. Follow Coach on the Twitter or the X account on this one, Coach Frenchy 10X. And you can support me on my patreon.com, Hockey Nation Live Show. You can become also a member of the Hockey Nation Live Show. $2.99 per month, 12 cents per day for what we do here. I think is not expensive. That help the channel to go survive and to be a part of this one over there. Thanks for all the like we got. Like that is the GOAT. Josh Anderson fall a lot when they played with Suzuki. Unbelievable. Frankie about that one over there. Any question, guys? NHL Draft? What do you expect tomorrow night? The NHL Draft? It's tomorrow, guys. The big day is tomorrow. So what we do here at the Hockey National Show. But usually I was with Mr. Hertl. But he's not with me. We take a moment to say hi to Mr. Hertl. I'm sure he's listening to us right now. I can see it right now. I can see him right now in Toronto. Take care about his dad. He turned on the YouTube channel. He's right now sit and listening to me. And he's laughing at me because I get upset sometimes. I get some hype. And I know we miss him. Personally, me as a friend. Personally, as a co-host. And personally, as a good person, an humble person in the chat. And we wish the best. I know he will be back. We don't know when, but I know he's going to be back with us at some point. But usually at the NHL Draft, he was the co-host guy, and he was amazing. He will give us all information about the players. At the time he was talking, I can change my graphic. I can move on this and everything like that. Now, tomorrow night, I'm alone. So it'll be really hard to keep up with everything. I will do my best, guys, to give up all information, but expect it'll be really hard. By the end of the day, I'm going to try to give us a little bit of information. You already know who they are, the players right there. By the end of the day, I will try to give you some graphic about the stat of the players, information about the players, and we can go there. The day number one is easy. We have more time to talk about, right? Day number two guy is flying. The number two guy is flying. So we'll be there. Number two guy is just to see what the Montreal will pick up. There are 5 picks on the turn one. We have a trade. We have something going on with Montreal Canadiens. But we're going to be alert and give you all information about that. Something will happen. I call this the wall. NHL Draft 2025 is going to be wall. It's going to be chaos. It's going to have a trade. It's going to move up, move down. Player we don't expect to get trade. It will be really interesting about this one over there. But best wishes to Mr. Hertl. Biamo, you're right about this, Mr. Hertl. Thanks everybody in the chat thinking about him. And Martin available at 60 would be a no-brainer. Yeah, when I say, Coach, you said before the use was probably discussing Elias Pettersson. If Hughes get that big a gun, he would forget about Peterka. Yeah, Pettersson, it's a contract at $11 million. I don't think he will get that contract with the Montreal Canadiens. The Vancouver, we need to returning some money there for sure. Montreal, we have to cost something there to return to him also. But we'll be interested what they're going to do. Corey Good, I hate Baltimore. They choke every year. I think we talk about former Baltimore Ravens kicker Justin Tucker or the NFL. Here we go. Ask Marco Coach PLW. The guys want to get they want to get do a live Coach PS. Yes sir, PS tomorrow. It is when you exit young player is my brother. You lucky cannot wait. I just joined your X. You welcome, Corey. I do a lot of stuff, guys, on X about NHL rumors during summer, NHL news, NHL trade. And during the hockey season, I do everything for the NHL prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. And July, I'm going to start 2 times per week to write about a prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. So I'm very active. My X account blew since last year with Demidov. The channel don't blow exactly the same way, but at the end of the day, it's pretty good about that one over there. On this one, as a coach, we don't. I get that one. Very good. I hit Baltimore. It was the last comment we got out there. Anything you want to add, guys, before we leave the building on tonight, on the great Thursday night? It was great to see that. 60 people click on the like. We appreciate that. Tomorrow is the night, 7 o'clock. about the NHL Draft 2025. We talk about this forever. I'm going to try to make my mock 2.0 today, if I had tomorrow, and I'll be that ready for the NHL Draft 2025. And then I'm going to go on the direction of the next week, the UF3 on this one. So tomorrow night, you can see, guys, Friday night, Saturday, it's all about NHL Draft. And I can't wait to see all of you. Should be a historical capsule. Coach, these can work a lot. PLW. And then I can see Buddy Martin, Ben Draft, and top 3 this year, like McDavid was on this draft year. Fred, Martin could go in the top 5, Fred. I like your idea about that one over there. Good night, Corey. Thanks for being with us, Corey. I think it's our first time with us. We'll see you again, my friend. Congrats, meet Baltimore, and that's about it, Mark. Thanks again for you making it in the Boston. Coach, who adds end up to pick or the trade the pick? What is your final position? That's a good one. My bold position, Montreal move up to get Connor Bear. Montreal are going to surprise everyone. And that's what I said at the beginning, guys. Cole Reshny could be a pick we don't expect. And I still believe they're going to go with big body with Newsbit or Logan Essler. This is my 3 players I think Montreal is going to get there. I think they're going to give a chance to the kids at 5'11", Reshny on that one. They have a pick at 16. Is it Carbonneau will be there? Is it Lakovic will be there? But I don't see Montreal pick Carbonneau. And I think they're going to go a little bit more with smaller players like Cole Reshny, Anderson. They want big. But this is what I feel it could happen for the Montreal Canadiens. So we surprise everyone. But Marco still want me to pop after the first round is over. Yes, Marco, you can pop up or after the Montreal Canadiens if you want to. You're welcome anytime, Marco. Yes, sir. First time next time. I will be back, Corey. Thanks so much, my friend. Corey, before you leave, tell us where you're coming from. We'd like to know the people are coming from because when you welcome back, we said that from Winnipeg, Shelton Hughes is in the house tonight. From Sherbrooke, Nicolas de Goubi-Bonno. And I can like to do that. I hope they don't go with that news bit for Marco. For that one, just I'll go answer for sure. I pass on Reshny is too small. Guy is 5'11". And you don't make any mistake to trade Cole Reshny. Next key is 5'11". Good night, Mark. Thanks so much for the super chat tonight. PW, was always a pleasure to discuss with you, my friend. Always love you about the conversation we have at Thompson and Bouchard. Are a very aggressive agent looking for $11 million, 8-year double. Doubt that Thompson will get that. Yeah, you're right about this, Rain. About this, first of all, I grew up in Chamonix, Laval, been at the New York Jets, New York, New Jersey, Sun 90, Ags, I use Ad. Very glad to see you that I'm working with the Laval Voisin at the end of the 80s because you're Chamonix. And then I moved to USA in 1996 with the Roanoke Express, Corey. So glad to see you, my buddy. We're going to call you back next time. You're welcome to come here every night because we come here every night talking about the Montreal Canadiens or anything going on with NHL. And that's concluded another show tonight on the Habs Summer Target. Thanks for being with us tonight. Don't forget, please, to click on like before you leave the building. We want to thank moderator of the channel, Ron, to show up tonight. And the super chat that we have tonight, 2 of them. First of all, we have a goal of Michael DeVillano, I Can Dream, followed by Mike Elliott, give us again his generosity to contribute at the Hockey National Show. I was glad to see you, Johnny Golden, my friend Johnny Golden from the Maritime. We miss him. a really big supporter of the channel for many years. Like Hertl we said, Johnny Golden. Welcome back, my friend Kenneth. Show up late, Mr. Kenneth. Welcome back from. You're welcome, Johnny, from Thailand. Kenneth, hopefully doing well. Good night, Mr. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono. Appreciate that to be a part of the show. And the only reason we get better and better, we get more people every night is because
you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Be well, be health. Find a way not only to donate your day, or find a way to donate the first half or what? Someone was said 2025. The Hockey Nation show, the Ab Nation, and all the cheese in Thailand. I want to say one more thing, sir. We love you, friends. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock p.m. for NHL Draft. Nicolas Gobi-Bono, RG Calabo, Frankie, we miss you, buddy. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Everyone is on the fence about the big physique. It does not matter if the guy is talented. 6 foot, 6 feet is enough. Shelton, Johnny, here we go. Shelton, Corey, have a good night, buddy. I appreciate that. Rain, always a pleasure from Alaska. Cash fan, always a pleasure to see you again. And all the people tonight, we wish you an amazing, great night. See you. Be ready tomorrow night for the weekend of the NHL Draft 2025 directly from the theater in LA and California. Thanks, everybody. So now, top, we see you. We love you. Here we go. Booyah, everybody. Good night.